Getting up and running with ProScreen video screening sessions is fast and easy. But let's first quickly take a look at the ProScreen settings, as these will be important later. The movie playback controls determine how your video playback and ProScreen's note-taking interface will interact with each other as you screen a video. The pausing option will automatically pause your video when you begin to make a note, and resume your video once you submit your note. With pausing off, your video will continue to play as you create notes. The rewind setting allows you to set the number of seconds that ProScreen's swipe rewind function will jump backwards as a video is playing. This is extremely helpful for jumping back quickly without accessing the playback controls, or if you have pausing off and missed a portion of your video while typing a note. Allow blank notes will permit ProScreen to submit blank notes as you screen a video. This option is set to off by default, preventing ProScreen from submitting accidental or unwanted notes as you screen. Turn this option on if you would like to be able to quickly make timecode reference marks without being required to type a note for each one. In the screening session settings, Create Default Session will automatically create a default screening session for any new video entry that's added to ProScreen. The Auto Session Naming option allows ProScreen to automatically generate a new default name for any note session you create within a video entry, rather than requiring you to add a custom name yourself. Leaving these settings on can get you screening more quickly, and sessions can always be renamed later. ProScreen opens on its video list, which shows all the videos that have been loaded into ProScreen for viewing. To add a video, click on the Add Video button in the bottom right. Correctly encoded QuickTime videos can be imported from the web or a local URL, copied to ProScreen from any computer using iTunes file sharing over either USB or wireless sync, passed into ProScreen from other file sharing and storage apps, imported from your device's camera roll, or progressively streamed from the web. It's important to note, however, that embedded timecode is not supported with progressively streamed videos from the web or videos imported from your camera roll. For these videos, ProScreen will use a zero-based elapsed time counter as a timing reference in place of timecode. Let's import a video from the web. Our editor has emailed a link to the most recent screener of our edit, which we'll paste into the address field. If the video is password protected, we can also add our login information and then hit download. But if the video isn't password protected, just leave the login and password fields blank. Once downloaded, this video will be stored in ProScreen for us to watch anywhere. There's no connection to the internet required once this video has been stored. As the download completes, ProScreen automatically creates a video entry using the video's file name. Any video entry can be renamed by long pressing on that entry's name. Selecting the video in the video list will then take you to a list of all the screening sessions associated with that video, where you'll notice that ProScreen automatically generated a default session as per the settings we set earlier. You can add as many screening sessions as you want, allowing multiple people to create individual note sessions or different sessions for different screening passes. To create a new screening session, click the Add Session button in the bottom right, which has now replaced the Add Video button from the previous screen. Depending on the settings that you've chosen in ProScreen's settings, ProScreen will either auto-name this new session or prompt you to enter a name yourself. Again, any session can always be renamed by long pressing on the session name. Selecting the screening session you wish to add notes to will then take you to a list of all the notes that have been added to that screening session so far. Since this is our first time screening this video, our note list is blank. But individual notes can be edited by clicking on their entry in the list, and custom notes can always be added if necessary by pressing the Add Note button, also located in the bottom right of this section. But let's jump right into the video and see the true power of ProScreen, now that our video is imported and our session is all set up. Press the play button in the top right. ProScreen works in both portrait and landscape mode, but we'll stay in landscape for the purposes of this tutorial. As our video plays, we can tap in the center of the screen to initiate a note. The video automatically pauses as per the settings we set earlier, and we can type a note to our editor. The moment we initiated the note, ProScreen pulled the embedded timecode from this video and associated it with our note. There's no need to keep track of the timecode yourself. ProScreen will do it all for you. In fact, there's no need for a timecode window burn on your video, but we've included one for reference in this tutorial. Submit the note by tapping in the center of the screen again, or by pressing return on the keyboard. If you tap the screen by accident, or decide to not enter a note after tapping, any note can be cancelled by leaving the text field blank and tapping the center of the screen again or pressing the return key. The only exception to this rule is the Allow Blank Note setting. If this setting is on, a blank note will be made, marking timecode only, without adding any text. ProScreen begins playing again after the note is submitted. If we need to jump back a bit, a single finger swipe to the left over the video will cause ProScreen to jump back the amount of seconds set in the rewind setting. If you need to access the movie playback controls, they can always be shown or hidden by tapping the top or bottom edge of the display. The note interface is still active while the playback controls are present, so you can always add a note, even if the playback controls are visible. For reference, a complete list of ProScreen's controls is available in the Help menu on the Video List page should you ever need it. When you're finished screening and ready to send your notes, you can send them directly out of ProScreen. Your notes will always be transcribed into the body of your email, but can also be attached as a CSV file or Final Cut XML, which your editors can use to place markers directly into their edit timeline at the exact places where you made your notes. When you're finished screening and your notes have been sent, we recommend that you delete your videos from ProScreen. ProScreen has been designed as a secure platform, and there is no way to get your videos out of ProScreen once they're copied into it. But the videos downloaded on your device do take up storage space, and will remain on your device until you delete them from the ProScreen video list. Also note that deleting a video will delete all screening sessions and notes associated with that video, so be sure that all your notes have been sent out before deleting. That's it. Thanks again for using ProScreen. We hope you enjoy it as much as we do. And if you have any comments, feature requests, or you're curious about how to set up other workflows not covered in this tutorial, please visit our website. Happy screening!